I'm a Brewfessional.
I'm a Brewfessional.
She's a Brewfessional.
And she's a Brewfessional.
Script game impeccable.
Them script game impeccable.
Them yacht funds so plentiful.
You know things so plentiful.
We young and brew successful.
We young and brew successful.
Young and brew successful.
We young and brew successful.
We young and brew successful.
We young and brew successful.
Just young and brew successful.
Just young and brew successful.
You are now at the brew spot with the Brewfessionals.
It's the Brewfessionals, baby.
Get out your foot sack, buddy.
Yeah.
You back.
You back.
You back, and we welcome you back. Hey, well, you know, we give all the esteem to YAHUAH, so all the esteem to YAHUAH.
All the esteem to YAHUAH.
You at the brew spot. I'm your host. It's your favorite out. Beloved Dawood.
It's your favorite out. And on your co-host, a 613 splitted ass from above.
And I'm your co-host, Mish Pot. Burn them up, Mish.
Burn them up, Mish. Gotta give him that, man. Hey, man, you gotta get a young man some credit. All the esteem to YAHUAH, man, for putting that fire in your young man.
I forgot my name.
You feel me? You feel me? Yeah, man, two muscles up. Hashtag two muscles up. Big Brew support. Big Brew support. If you're raising your sister and your brother up too, hey, big Brew support, man. Two muscles up. We always support that. All right. Shout out to Big Bro Luz.
Shout out.
Ear Doctor on the ones and twos.
Shout out, Lou.
You at Playback Sounds. If you want you a podcast, a nice little special podcast, make sure you go to playbacksounds.com. Not only is the sound quality, it's also in your budget. Make sure you go to playbacksound.com and check out all those services, all those quality services that they offer. Hey, man, get your floaties. It's the summer, the sun out. You know what I'm saying? Most High got that 145 temperature out, man. Make sure you bring your floaties.
Got it out.
You feel me? Cause that's all when you go to the way 613. That's all you're gonna see.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? Something that make you want to get back in the water. Over about your floaties. Hashtag lifeguards on duty.
Hashtag lifeguards
on
duty.
613 Splash. Make sure you go check that 613splash.com out, man, for all your righteous threads, man. All your righteous threads. You feel me?
Go check it out.
Hey, man, go check it out. That Urban Servant Well exclusives. Man, make sure you go get your exclusive today.
Don't be scared.
Home of the $180 suit.
We put some freezers on the suit. Don't be scared. We put some freezers on the suit.
If all your righteous music need, go to mindcultureforever.com.
Hey,
man, make sure you go check that out where it's free. Free. Yeah, free house. The free house. And what we're going to be dealing with today is, according to the manual, y'all know we deal with the manual. And y'all know what manual that is. That's the Torah. Definitely what we deal with. So we coming from that perspective, and it's going to, from that perspective, we're going to see our value, our value to the Most High. So this should open the perspective of how we should be able to see how he loves, see how he values, all these things like this. Feel what I'm saying? You shouldn't listen to all those vain things. In order to find out how to truly love somebody, you have to ask them. So you know what I'm saying? So if it's a way, you would want to know versus just getting down on your knees, praying to whomever and asking for whatever. You look, hey, you know, from the top, man, that looked like one of them folks out there with that can. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
Folks out there with the can.
That's
he know you in the same spot every time with your can up. I just need some help. How we feel all the time, but you got to do something for yourself. That's how it is, too. You feel me?
You are now at the brew spot with the Brewfessionals.
It's the Brewfessionals, baby.
Yeah, for real. It's your favorite eye. Yeah, connect. I'm talking all that. I can do that 613. I'm doing all that. Disappointed my YAHUAH, had to call back. I missed a call from all my foes and never called back. There's plenty love, plenty righteous talking all that. I can do the 613. I'm doing all that. Disappointed my YAHUAH, had to call back. I missed a call from all my foes. solid doctrine of a devil, well I'm all that. They call my head and cheat the same, that's why I fall back. They let a negative do them, I know they all count. Yeah, Yahuwah, in my vengeance, that's a long stretch. Hating ain't the father business, that's the wrong dash. If you right, just let me live it, why me fall flat? I put my life in number, handy judging all that. Know the truth, but slander brothers, that is fraud route. They saying everybody going, that is broad route. Not in public, but in private, they my eye now. These people praying that I die, tell them not now. I'm too busy serving God, stay in good peace. Ain't no beefing with no chicken, I don't mix meat. Hold this logic like I'm fat, I never mistreat. With that part-time brewing, you can miss me. I can do that 613, I'm doing all that. Disappointed my Yahuwah, had to call back. I missed the call from all my foes and never called back. It's plenty love, plenty righteous talking all that. I can do the 613, I'm doing all that. Disappointed my Yahuwah, had to call back. I missed the call from all my foes and never called back. It's plenty love, plenty righteous talking all that. Talking all that. Talking all that. Talking all that. I'm talking all that. I can do that 613.
You are now at the brew spot with the Brewfessionals.
It's the Brewfessionals, baby.
And I'm your host, it's your favorite beloved Daoud.
It's your favorite and I'm your co-host, Mishpat. Burn 'em up, Mish.
Burn 'em up, Mish.
And on your co-host, Script Flare. Woo! 1-3 split it ass from above.
All the steam to
All the
you.
steam to Yahuwah. All the steam to Yahuwah.
Big fat.
And we back up in this thing, and I'm go ahead and jump in this thing, man. And today we talking about the value, our value to Yahuwah.
That's right.
Fast, because a lot of people skip over that. You know,
Yeah,
we got
man.
some value too now.
Yeah, man, how you know that? How you know what he values?
Okay.
Okay.
Now let's take a look at the word value. Okay, the word value is the regard that something is held to deserve, the importance, worth, or usefulness of something. Your support is of great value, merit, worth, benefit, or gain. Okay, so now the scriptures are quite clear about all the nations in the world. About all the nations in the world, Yahuwah chose Israel as the one he would work with. This was the nation that Yahuwah delivered out of slavery in Egypt. The nation to whom Yahuwah gave the land of Canaan. And the nation through whom came our big brother, Yahushua. Now, I had 2 scripts to go with that thing.
Oh, yeah, man.
I had 2 scripts. Little something.
2 scripts.
2 scripts, man. That's Genesis 26, 4 and 5. And I will make thy seed to multiply as the stars of heaven, and will give unto thy seed all these countries. And in thy seed shall all the nations of the earth be blessed, because that Abraham obeyed my voice and kept my charge, my commandments, my statutes, and my laws. So them laws, that's what give you the value. Keeping them laws, being obedient to Yahuwah. That's the only thing that give you value.
Okay. Oh, now we getting somewhere.
Facts.
See, now we getting somewhere. Y'all know that law talk.
Okay.
Yeah, see, that's it. Instructions. So literally, when you look at it and people use the word law,
Right.
we have gained. Now people have been given this. When you look at the word law, you're looking at it from the perspective of the place you're in right now in the ruling class. So it looks corrupt and false, and that can't govern me because it's one-sided, it's lopsided. Yeah, because it doesn't fit you, it doesn't benefit you. But this law does.
Right.
It's a little lopsided too. You know what I'm saying? See, that's why you better on this side, because it benefits you better.
Right.
Even though it helps everybody else out, it still benefits you better. You know what I'm saying? Because you're no longer the borrower, now you're the lender.
Right.
So you need to be you in control of the food, is you in control of the money, you in control. See, but we don't go for that. But see, the Most High value you so much, he gives you instructions on how to be that. He's saying you're dear valuable. I put you here. I didn't put you here to be ruled over. But what these instructions teach you when you start to say, don't eat this, don't dress like this, don't appear to look like this, adorn yourself as this. Because it's telling you that other people are watching.
Right.
And the way that you acting may make your nation, may be bad for your nation.
Right.
It's like you're not a thief or a robber or somebody that'll go out there and shoot somebody, but your profile is one. You're a potential. You're a potential threat because somebody have given somebody that image because of the way you look.
Facts.
See how you made it bad for your brothers? But see, somebody will say, well, somebody need to have enough sense to know that. No, nobody need to have enough sense of nothing. See, we need to get out here and work.
Facts.
Right.
That's the point. See, you have no value to the Most High when you're willing to kill, steal, and destroy. But you do have value if you're trying to help lift up what he created, what he built. You're trying to help maintain it.
Facts.
You're trying to keep it sturdy. If he built this whole earth, you're just trying to keep it sturdy. It got to be a balance.
Facts.
See, when you just see filthiness and wickedness abroad, just abroad and abound in abundance, you be looking like, man. So it's hard to see the love. It's really like that precious rock, that precious stone that people dig and dig and dig for, and then they finally find it. That's what they say. You like, before you meet like quality people, you got to go through a lot of, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Feel
Right.
low ball, low budget. You have to, because he got to test your heart. You feel what I'm saying?
Okay.
See, but you see that literally it tells you that you should not be around bad company. Bad company promotes bad habits.
That's a fact.
So that don't sound like dragons flying and stuff like that. That's teaching you like, hey, being around folks like that, man, gonna eventually influence you to do things that you wouldn't have necessarily did if you wasn't around them.
Right.
Because see, you yourself, you desire to be good. But boy, yeah, you hate when the crowd come around.
Mm-hmm.
Feel what I'm saying? Then them old familiar spirits start to come back, and you want to do the same thing because people that's around you not gonna stop doing what they doing because their instructions don't tell them not to treat their brother like you would treat yourself.
Right.
That's the same thing Paul was saying when he was like, hey man, if it offends your brother when you eat that meat, then don't do that. If your brother trying to get all meat and you know he working on that, why would you come in there with a big 18-ounce steak?
Facts.
And him a little salsa too.
All the fixes.
This all we got. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's like you can't do that.
Okay.
You should listen to your brother, honor your brother, do stuff like that. See, that's how you become a valuable player because you actually work with everybody.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You make everybody better. See, even if you went to the football, mid stuff like basketball and stuff, what makes him the MVP? Because all the stats. He lit up all the stats. He had at least one steal, one rebound, triple-double, double-double. He had everything going on.
Fair.
He had at least all this going on.
Fair.
So that's what made him the MVP. So it's just like that. The Most High put you in the game too. You got to become the MVP. Do you make everybody around you better, or it's just you that's better? You feel what I'm saying? See, so literally you can know better, but if you're not putting it out there, exerting it, putting it in the atmosphere, then nobody know that you good. Ain't you tired of people saying, I'm a good person? I'm a good person. And expect you to believe it, and when you don't believe it, they get mad. Because you ain't showed me no goodness. I'm waiting on the goodness. That's what it's like. It's like, I'm waiting on the goodness then.
Gotta prove that.
Yeah, you can't keep saying I'm good. I'm good, I'm good, I'm good. You're just going to have to prove it then. See, once you prove to me you good, you'll never have to say you good again. Because guess what I'm going to be saying? Well, that boy so good. I'm going to give you your props. You know what I'm saying? That's the way we're supposed to do it. It said, you know what I'm saying? Don't toot your own horn, man.
Right.
It say you should let your neighbor or a stranger do so.
Facts.
If you a good person, let everybody around you say it.
Facts.
Even when you kick down, you got to know how to arrange because nothing should be in the appearance. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't get appearance because we know what we doing. You got a lot of sense. You know if you want yourself to be the best example or you want to make yourself, you know what I'm saying, look to everybody else like you good, but you are giving that vibe off.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
You can't even just give that vibe off. You really got to just reserve your right. See, then you become valuable because now you taught everybody that you don't have to fight every time. You can really reason. If somebody disrespect you, you don't have to be the one that tap his head. Nah, that's for somebody else.
Right.
That's for somebody else. Somebody else who feels just like him. But that's not your battle, because if you do that, then you'll be drugged into what he's into. So when we look at these scripts, we got to see that these men are telling you exactly how to be valuable in our mighty one eyes. Now see, your mighty one isn't everyone's mighty one. So you can't just force this on everyone. So you're talking to people, those who know that who feel that their mighty one is the same.
Right.
Even if you was part of a people, that don't mean that y'all serve the same mighty one. Because his dad might have served this and they did this in their house, and then you did this in your house. So just because we look alike don't mean that we serve alike.
Right.
Or we serving the same. Because it's different habits. That's the property lines. I ain't got no business over there doing that. Now only thing I could base you upon is the way you treat me. If I say, man, you seem like a real intelligent brother, what are you into? Then that gives me the opportunity, or give you the opportunity to tell me, you know what I'm saying, what you into.
Right.
But if it's not that interesting, you can't make yourself interesting.
Facts.
So that's what make people fuss and want to get attention. Take his shirt off, rip it off, become the Hulk, scream at people, blood, stuff like that. It's really true. You sound like that. That don't seem like it's true.
You are now at the brew spot with the Brewfessionals.
It's the Brewfessionals, baby.
Yeah. It's your favorite eye.
Burn them up, miss.
Yeah, brothers. Time to wake my people up. Coffee maker. YAHUAH feel me to the top on these haters. Catch me serving off the tile like a waiter. Bringing bread down to the block like a baker. Time to wake my people up. Coffee maker. YAHUAH feel me to the top on these haters. Catch me serving off the top like a waiter. Bringing bread down to the block like a baker. G-Facts, relax. I'm brown, not black. About business, no slacks. No feelings, just ask. YAHUAH, that pack. Them good works, I stack. That hatred, it whack. That goodness, intact. Ain't changing, consistent. Keep going, persistent. Me stopping, keep wishing. They CD, keep dissing. They got my little number, then call me. You with the bull, don't involve me. Home alone like Macaulay. Away from devils, how I parlay. Life sweet like a parfait. I'm sitting still, that's a partway. I'm dedicated to the lifestyle. I see the wood, but they all growl. I ain't worried, got the heads up. Never sleep, gave my bed up. Rather die than be a beggar. My head and chief hold the ledger. Kingdom work on the schedule. The rock told me that I'm special. Look at all the stuff we've been through. I know the battle like I'm Sensu. Really living by the script, bro. They say I'm poor, but I'm rich though. Got a bank full of info. Scream your hood for the intro. Time to wake my people up. Coffee maker. YAHUAH feel me to the top on these haters. Catch me serving off the tile like a waiter. Bringing bread down to the block like a baker. Time to wake my people up. Coffee maker. YAHUAH feel me to the top on these haters. Catch me serving off the top like a waiter. Bringing bread down to the block like a baker. Time to wake my people up. Coffee maker. YAHUAH feel me to the top on these haters. Catch me serving off the tile like a waiter. Bringing bread down to the block like a baker. Time to wake my people up. Coffee maker. YAHUAH feel me to the top on these haters. Catch me serving off the top like a waiter. Bringing bread down to the block like a baker.
You are now at the brew spot with the Brewfessionals.
It's the Brewfessionals, baby.
I'm your host. It's your favorite out, beloved Daoud.
It's your favorite out.
I know your co-host, Script Flood. Woo! A 613 split ass. All the steam to your hood.
And all your co-hosts, Mish Pot, burn them up, Mish.
Burn them up, Mish.
Hey, you back at the brew spot with the Brewfessionals. Y'all know what we brewing at. We at Playback Sounds, the real PBS.
PBS.
Shout out. Check them out at playbacksounds.com. Shout out to Lou. Shout out to Ear Doctor on the ones and twos. Shout out to, if you're looking for some righteous threads, you can go to 613splash.com for all your urban service wear. And you can go to theway613.com if you want to check out some righteous content. And you can go to mindcultureforever.com where all the music is for free.
Sheesh.
For free. And we back. We back at the Brew Spot.
We back here.
And we're talking about our value to Yahuwah. And I'm going to go into our the perspective on our value to Yahuwah.
That's right.
So, and the perspective, and our value to Yahuwah comes from the perspective of his word.
That's right.
And his word, he regards us as being above all people, but that's only when we obey him. But when we disobey him, we are placing ourselves below all people. And that's why they could treat us anyway. Sheesh. And that's why they could call us whatever they want to. Sheesh. Because when we do that, we are no longer regarded highly by Yahuwah. Absolutely. So we get treated like that.
Smoke them out. Y'all gotta roll. Hey, that's it. That was a brew point right there. That was a brew point. Shout you down if you need it.
All esteem to Yahuwah.
All esteem to Yahuwah.
That's a fact.
Yeah, facts.
So even basing it off of what Pi was talking, like literally what you seen, like even it said the law,
right?
Being obedient,
right?
That is what got him the inheritance,
right?
For not only himself but for his children. Feel what I'm saying?
Facts.
See, to see goodness and have goodness and live it like that all day, but then you know literally what's gonna befall on your grandchildren. He was just a good father. Abraham, when you look at him and you start to read about it, he was a good father. He sacrificed a lot. You know what I'm saying? Even he was a perfect man. He could have actually asked for that and actually received more life. He didn't want that. He wanted that for his grandchildren. The ones who would that this conditions would befall upon. Feel what I'm saying? This the one that would lay on them. He was saying, man, look, I want them to have this.
Right.
I'm gonna make this place for them. I'm gonna build this place for them. Because he knew when he was in that deep sleep, that was an understanding of the condition we would be in.
Right.
So when you look at him, it's talking about the seed that's within him. So you can't see the seed that done detached from him yet. You got to look at it what's inside, because he's prophesying to what's inside. You feel what I'm saying? So Abraham was in a deep sleep. That would be the state of mind we would be in. You feel what I'm saying? Then he would land down. That lets you know the position we would be at.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So if you laying down, you low, and you in the dark.
Fair.
Now it's saying those 400 years would be gave to a people who would be like that. Who would be the lowest, and they would have no idea about who they are. So people wonder why you know what I'm saying, this book has skipped down from many languages.
Right.
And get here the way you was at. But it clearly says in there, unless this book is published in all the lands, then the end shall not come. This has to be published. Everybody has to know. So if it came to me in its original form and I don't speak in its original dialect, how was I supposed to get it?
Right.
This how you know he values his people, because it said that we would be scattered everywhere, and now you got this manual in the language in the place you was at. They haven't switched anything in it but the names.
Right.
But the content stays the same. It just, now you look at it with all these we don't take time to, some people barely know English and then try to skip to the Hebrew. So he gonna barely know the Hebrew too. You just don't switch over. You was poor at English and now you're gonna be great at the Hebrew. It doesn't work like that. If you just poor at linguistics, you just poor. Eddie, if you didn't care about this, then you don't care about that, because see, this is what your people know. The more we discredit it and say, oh well, this book right here, it's like, well bro, you can't break the code. That don't mean that it's false because you can't break the code. That just means you can't break the code. Get your knowledge up. See, because this, you can't study outside of this to try to debunk this. Because it says all knowledge of this world, the knowledge of this world is foolishness. Because now you're looking to see, well, who really created the earth? When it's a manual that literally tells you who created the earth. So everybody's trying to find all these theories to debunk this one. Man, I got to roll with this one because if everybody done teamed up to beat it, this must be the one.
This has got to be.
It gotta be the one. It gotta be the one because everybody done teamed up. This the one that's not the truth. People slam this book down and just pick the Quran up and say, I read. If I read. But don't know that our people was in the salt mines 1,200 years to the Muslims.
Facts.
You had the same treatment in all these lands. If you're gonna hate one, you gotta hate them all.
Facts.
But see, if you ran around hating people, you go against the scriptures. Because you didn't put yourself here. I mean, we put ourselves here with our actions. Excuse me. We put ourselves here with our action. Our actions is what got us here. Not somebody plucked you out your land and threw you somewhere like a jail cell. The bailiff didn't come pick you up and lock you in a cell. No, he told you, if you don't stop doing this was going to happen to you. And the fact that it happened to us, now we mad and sad and our bad. Fact, because he told you. Keep acting like that. This is the conditions you're going to be in. You're going to start neglecting your women. You're going to start neglecting your children. You're going to stop seeing the value in life. And then you're going to come very, very low to me. To where I can't touch you because it's going to be as filthy. I only touch clean things, not unclean things. Just like you don't like bad vibes. The Most High don't like bad vibes.
Facts.
That's not what he's looking for.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? He needs the obedience. See, obedience is like a fresh incense in there. Just like your friend, when they come to your house, they always kick their shoes off, follow your rules. You be like, man, wow, love that boy. But the one who always keep his shoes on, put them on your table, dump the coat, no coaster, don't even follow your rules. You be like,
boy,
I'm just gonna meet you outside, bro.
Facts.
Who raised you like that, man?
Facts. So these scriptures teach you how to conduct yourself in front of kings or people with some sense.
We got an internet question from from Justice02.
Justice02.
The question is, what separates a brother from an associate? What separates a brother from an associate?
The intensity.
Facts.
The intensity. If we talk every now and then, you know what I'm saying, we just never had no problems. You know what I'm saying? I can call you for this, you can call me for that. You know what I'm saying? That's more like an associate. But with a brother, it's for anything. Feel what I'm saying? Ride to the store. To, you know what I'm saying, just some stuff that going on in life. You know what I'm saying? So it's a different. It's literally like a brother is somebody you grew up in the same house with, so they willing to go through the same things, same conditions, same stuff, eat like you eat, drink like you drink. Y'all willing to go through everything together in that same condition, because you would think about the same house in that room if you were dealing with your siblings. Yeah. So when you're thinking about a brother, you cannot put your mind in any other picture but that picture. Inside the house with your siblings. So if you look at your brother in that sense, then you know that that's what separates you from an associate. An associate doesn't live with you. He doesn't endure all the situations you go through. He when you don't have some food, he may be full over there. You know what I'm saying? But he never knocks on the door and say, y'all need something, so y'all struggle it out. You know what I'm saying? You bring the meat, I bring the rice. Somebody bring the salad. You know what I mean? Facts. That would really what separate, just like what we saying, the value, the real value of a person. Yeah. You get half of the time you can't even reach him. It's not too valuable, but he might pop up one time. You feel me? But you know, with your reliable, you know, with your brother, he gonna pop up. He'll complain the whole way there, but he gonna be there. He'll be chopping you and be chopping your head out going there. Hey man, I'm telling you, bro. You just that's your people. Yeah. Yeah. But you know, going back to the value that you'll have, that we are, you know what I'm saying, to him, of course, it's literally these brothers in here are trying to tell us this is what you have to do. You have to deal with somebody who has encountered this power. Then nobody just pop up talking about a power.
Right.
They was building up rock statues and sticks.
Facts.
People was praying to little action figures and things like that. They wasn't doing. They didn't come into this. You feel what I'm saying? So we'll get back to the mindset.
Yeah. You are now at the brew spot with the Brewfessionals.
It's the Brewfessionals, baby.
Yeah. Shake it out, shake it out. Y'all know how we do that negativity, man. Mind coats. Whew. For real. Yeah. I have been guilty 1,000,000 times. I failed the test about 1,000,000,000 times. I owe the father a trill. That's why I pay him in zeal. This is that say what it is. I just be doing his will. I wanna live. Who care what they feel? Ooh, yeah, yeah. I shake it out, shake it out. Ooh, yeah, yeah. I shake it out, shake it out. Ooh, yeah, yeah. I shake it out, shake it out. Ooh, yeah, yeah, yeah. I shake it out, shake it out. Yeah, dust on my shoe, I just shake it out. Most people would trip, watch them play it out. Ain't working with devils, we lay them off. My mind is a skill, I'ma wear it out. I know I'm in debt, I'ma pay it out. I know what I know, I'ma say it all. Plus I'ma do what I'm saying, y'all. Alarm, intruder, gon' set it out. 2020 through my lenses. Ignorance don't offend me. Woolly hair, you know the image. If you're brewing, it's a privilege. Punctuation, that sentence. Ha, period. Stay on my brew, brother, every day. Ain't about the mission, you're dead weight. This feeling is real like a red steak. This all of the time like a Fed case. I walk it, won't get in a leg race. Rather be right than the wrong way. Who with the reason the song play? He do not change like a born day. Never ashamed to do the truth. If you're contrary, I throw it too. I have been guilty 1,000,000 times. I failed the test about 1,000,000,000 times. I owe the father a trill. That's why I pay him in zeal. This is that say what it is. I just be doing his will. I wanna live. Who care what they feel? Ooh, yeah, yeah. I shake it out, shake it out. Ooh, yeah, yeah. I shake it out, shake it out. Ooh, yeah, yeah. I shake it out, shake it out. Ooh, yeah, yeah, yeah. I shake it out, shake it out.
You are now at the brew spot with the Brewfessionals.
It's the Brewfessionals, baby.
I'm your co-host, Mish Pot. Burn 'em up, Mish.
Burn 'em up, Mish. And I'm your co-host, Script Flair. Woo!
Woo!
A 613 split it ash. All the sting to your hood.
All the sting to your hood. And I'm your host. It's your favorite op, beloved Daoud.
It's your favorite op.
Yes, sir, man. Here at Playback Sounds, you know what I'm saying? Make sure you go check out playbacksound.com for all those quality needs, man. We can't say it enough, man. Make sure you go check it out. That's why I say, man, you want a little podcast, make sure you holler at these brothers.
Right.
Definitely got a nice setting and everything for you. Check them out now. Shout out. Make sure for that mana chip, you go to 613 on the wave 613.
Shout out.
.com, man. .com everything, man. You feel me, man?
Everything.
Yeah, man. Shout out that West Sheesh, man.
Shout out.
YV Slim, you feel?
YV.
Shout out YV Slim.
Shout out. You know what I'm saying, man? Mind Culture Forever for all your music needs, man. And that 613spell.com for all the latest brew fashion.
Yeah.
You feel me? And what we were talking about today is our value to Yahuwah.
Right.
And we would have never known that if we didn't have any ancestors that told us what, to relay a message.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? It's just like they'll relay a message. Because it knew that us as a people, we needed this type of message.
Facts.
We needed this type of message. That, come on, man, it ain't that you nothing, man. You got it, man. Team, man, you can do it. We needed that type of message because everybody in your life was going to be saying, you can't do it.
Right.
That can't be possible. No one can do that. You not them. We not them people. We Gentiles. You hear that all the time. It's like, oh, so we can't be great. We gotta belong to everybody. We just can't narrow ourselves down and belong to a people that now we've been living this life for these little years that we got now.
Right.
They done called you by 2 different people, African American. What do that mean? A little you over here, a little bit over there. But when a Chinese man come over here, they don't say Chinese American.
Right.
They just leave him at Chinese. You know what I'm saying? So you really got to show that landmass of Africa America, our little piece, and then say how we came from that little area. So you've been a people over here with no identity. That's confusion. Feel what I'm saying? And now when you say I belong to this and this is my identity, this is my nationality, the people go, no, it's not. Can't be.
Can't be.
You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
It can't be. So then you have to look at that. You have to look at that. Now, but the fact that you would say, well, this is truly the value that the Most High has placed on me. Where's your documents that say you're that? See, that's why when you go back to your instructions, they tell you throw that down, throw that away, because now I got something against you.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? Now I can go against your lies. When you start talking about the power we serve.
That's the old.
See, that ain't the old. See,
that's what they say.
Yeah.
That's the old.
That's my old daddy. This is my new daddy.
That's old daddy.
But it don't matter. It don't matter even if you know what I'm saying. Just like that, your dad is, if he started young, had you, and still old, it's still your same daddy. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just where it's at. So you can't say, oh, we began something here, and then it just said, he said, you know what? Forget it, man. Let me scratch that. Let me scratch that. Scratch that. We're gonna start right here. And slap dab in the middle or something of an empty page. And you ain't think nothing of that.
Just crunk it up.
See, you gotta read it. If you read it from the beginning to the end, you'll notice. Everybody was talking about the person that came.
Right.
Thanks.
Everybody. All the way from Adam, all the way down to where you seen him. Right. Was speaking about the same gentleman that approached this scene and set it on fire. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Talked about his coming. Everybody was saying, man, whew, that fire that's coming like after this though.
Facts.
But can't nobody withstand it.
Facts.
And he gonna be just like this, perfect, a governor. Be able to govern things. He gonna bring power back within the infrastructure. When we just wanted to be employees, he gonna try to make you the employer. Because when you go back to your instructions, it's teaching you how to be the employer. Give people opportunities, not take opportunities, make opportunities.
Right.
Yahuwah don't take opportunities. He make opportunities. If we made in his image, that's what we supposed to do. If he says no one is next to me, right? So we don't put everybody on there. We all people, right? America feel we all people, but there's a government that governs all people. We trying to say, look, we need the government set up first.
Right.
Before we start accepting people. I can only deal with the citizens. To build up that community first and those infrastructures, and then we can deal with others. Because we're capable. But right now, we're not capable. We blaming everybody for our hurts, our pains, our misfortunes, our shortcomings. We blaming everybody else but ourselves. It takes more time to complain than to pick up the hammer and the nails and the shovel and the bricks. All this time we done spent arguing, man, we could have been built something already. If we spent more time trying to be peaceful than off the drop of a dime hate each other, we would definitely get further.
Facts.
But see, this is the value that he gave us. He said, I'm going to give you a set of rules that's going to make sure you honor your brother in that manner, honor your sister in that manner.
Right.
I'm going to give you something. I'm going to give you something that's going to set you apart from all these beasts. You really have to say it like that because that's literally where it's placing it. Because people, you know what I'm saying? If you literally waiting on a bowl, if you really eat everything somebody throw in front of you and just put a label on it, then, bro, you know different than a house pet. No digging in the house pit. No, if we got an opportunity to have some land and grow our own produce and raise our own animals, we should want that more.
Right.
You shouldn't trust that what bruh did, cause bruh cut that up and put that in the store. He put beef on it. It's literally beef. Cut that out. Look what you're dealing with.
Right.
You're dealing with the man who loves the buck. See, Yahuwah doesn't value money and doesn't value none of this stuff of the world. He values you. So when we start to place things above him, we start to lose that value. But when we value him, we're treated valuable. Meaning nothing can touch you. You're always in a safe place. You know what I'm saying? You're tucked off.
Right.
Okay.
You don't know what a hard day feel like. That's what we're trying to get back to.
Facts.
And then when you get back to that, you can also offer that to your wife.
Right.
But the moment you're not out there trying to achieve that, you're just out there causing fires. Well, then that's what you're going to bring to your house.
Facts.
See, the fire that you burn ain't literally out there with a torch at the end and burning up somebody's stuff and destroying their property. The fire you starting is one of those spiritual fires that's gonna wake these boys up, make them get that fire in their eyes, make them stand up and believe in something and move for it.
Facts.
Start laying down being nothing. Start settling for what they handing out and go get it. See these are the values that the scriptures teach. These the values that the scriptures teach. These are the values that Abraham lived by. These are the values that Isaac lived by. These are the values that, you know what I'm saying, Jacob lived by.
Right.
I mean, these are the instructions they live by to become valuable. That's why their story is mentioned. That's why they spoke about. That's why it is. So a lot of people say, well, they switched the names. Well, we do know our father's names, and we have restored our names too. But again, our people understand this language.
Facts.
But I don't care if names don't have to change. If it was in a Chinese something, it'll be oink 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 oink, beloved.
Facts.
Oink 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 oink. If it's in whatever is you're gonna say the name. You know what I'm saying? So Yahuwah can be said in all languages. You can't change my name. If that's my name, you cannot change my name.
Facts.
You know, they change my name all the time. I'm Dawood. They say Dawid every time, right? Or Dad or Dawad or you say whatever. Everything but Dawud. You know what I'm saying? I guess to say I'm wrong about my name. See, that's why I know it all, because I know my name.
Dawad.
Hey, I value to Yahuwah, but see, this is thing that they definitely place on him too.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Hate that he corrects his children. He puts them in the right direction and not keep them going in the wrong direction so that they hurt themselves.
Right.
It's like, Lily, let me point you the way. You don't have to go that way, but I would rather you go that way. That would mean I put life and death before you, yet choose life. Hey, yeah, I put life in front of you. You can go that other way, but I would suggest you go this way. I would rather you go this way. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Because this way would be much easier on you. Okay. I ain't saying it ain't gonna be hard, but it'll be much easier on you because I will give you the information, or I will give you the ability to endure, because you will know how to handle it. This what takes the pressure off. Knowing how to handle the situation takes the pressure off. When your car breaks down, do you go crazy if you knew? Would you go crazy if you knew how to fix it? But the fact that you don't know how, you grow impatient with the mechanic. You act like you did mechanic work before. It don't take that long. He could have came over here today. You say.
Be right on that boy head too.
So you know that's how people do.
Treat Yahuwah the same way.
Treat Yahuwah the same way. That's right, man.
You are now at the brew spot with the Brewfessionals. It's the Brewfessionals, baby.
Script call. It's your favorite
Connect. We run this thing forever now, man. We gonna run it all the way to where we need to go. Yeah, to most up. I know the lingo. Yeah, I saw my bro and sit down, so I had to pull up. I had to pull up. I had to pull up. Seen it got heavy on the house, so I had to pull up. I had to pull up. I had to pull up. They know this brew and they ain't bluffing. Watch how I pull up. 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 Like skirt. A simple exercise method. I'm just gon' pull up. 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 You know it ain't a y'all message unless it's sealed with the word. Ain't no blessing coming from it unless you're doing what you heard. In the boca on the mountain, I leave the worm for the birds. In my YAHUAH bandana, I ride on devils and a serve. Catch me brewing on the regular. Plus my faith is irregular. Going where everybody know my name. Less cheers, I'm a regular. I'm going hard for the kingdom. The ways of the old, I'ma sing. Watch them ones who talk circles, cause they will drag you through the ring. Never giving them the finger. I keep my index on me. Look out, clean, clear windows. I keep the Windex on me. This that YAHUAH speed, I'm cruising. I'm just following the signs. Vehicle made for a journey. Just gotta hold it in line. I'm Mr. Pull Up Skirt. Initiated first. Raised about the earth. Down the tree, then hit a spurt. I done ran into the club. I had to put my people on. People wonder what we doing. Nothing but the righteous going on. I saw my bro and sit down, so I had to pull up. I had to pull up. I had to pull up. Seen it got heavy on the house, so I had to pull up. I had to pull up. I had to pull up. They know this brew and they ain't bluffing. Watch how I pull up. 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 Like skirt. A simple exercise method. I'm just gon' pull up. 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 I saw my bro and sit down, so I had to pull up. I had to pull up. I had to pull up. Seen it got heavy on the house, so I had to pull up. I had to pull up. I had to pull up. They know this brew and they ain't bluffing. Watch how I pull up. 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 Like skirt. A simple exercise method. I'm just gon' pull up. 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 I'm just gon' pull up.
You are now at the brew spot with the Brewfessionals.
It's the Brewfessionals, baby.
Finish pot, burn them up, Mish.
Burn them up, Mish.
And I'm your co-host, Script Flow. Woo! 613 Speed Ass. All the steam to your hood.
All the steam to your hood. And yeah, man, we just gonna just do a little minor little cap on what we got going on for the upcoming events. We done moved a lot of things. We moved a lot of things and removed a lot of things out because we got to revamp a lot of things, especially on the traveling and getting that stuff. So some stuff done opened up for us, so it'll be a little easier to get to the towns.
Facts.
All right, we just got to build on a real schedule. So the ones that we still got left is Shreveport, which is gonna be with that August 10th. Yeah, so we're looking forward to that, to the back to school. Ain't that the back to school?
Back to school jam.
Man, back to school jam. Don't let me leave out the jam. Yeah, that's the thing. We're gonna be in that Shreve in August. Plenty things going on though. Plenty things going on. I can't come with it off the top of the hand. We just gotta close everything. So it's gonna be filled up by the next time y'all hear this. You feel what I'm saying? Hopefully in the city. If we close to you, man, you hear your show, man, make sure you there. Don't act scared, man. You definitely gonna be in the town.
Facts.
You feel me? And I'm gonna give you one. I'm gonna give one before I get up out of here. Y'all feel me? Let me give one before I get up out of here.
One of them chill.
You want to chill, cool?
Man,
I asked for the chills. Someone always asked for the chills. As soon as you call the stove.
Let me get some chill, bro.
Okay. I'm gonna go with Psalms 147, 19, 20. He shows his word unto Jacob, his statutes and his judgments unto Israel. So nobody have seen his words or heard his words but Jacob, because they don't pertain to nobody but Jacob. His statutes pertain to nobody but Jacob. His judgments pertains to nobody but Jacob. So it doesn't pertain to everybody in earth. That's why we have to be the ones to be show them that this is the best way. That we can love each other the best. The reason why people kill us, because we kill each other the best. The reason why people poison us, because we poison each other the best. The reason why people deceive us, because we deceive each other the best. All right, 20 goals. He have not dealt so with any nation. He have not dealt with any other nation. And as for his judgments, because we're going through such a worse time, they have not known them. That's why they're not going through the same things we're going through, because we're being punished for the things that we won't do, which is come together and build as a people. All right.
You are now at the brew spot with the Brewfessionals.